what you see me doing is I'm prepping my nails, I'm cutting my natural nails, clipping them, and I'm also just filing them down, making sure that I have a good foundation to start off with. And then I will be pushing back my cuticles and cutting them. Here you see me now cutting my cuticles. Please be very careful when you use these nippers because they were very sharp. And on my index finger I actually ended up nipping a little bit, so you don't see it here, but I did have a little, spotting, a little blood, but I cleaned it up and it wasn't that bad, but it is sharp, so when you use it, just be really careful. Now here you just see me cleaning off my nail bed and preparing for gluing my nail tips. As you see, I already have my nail tips set out and everything set. And then after that, I'll go in with my nail file and just kind of buff out my nails with the file and roughen up the surface so that way my tips have something to adhere to when I put on the glue. Here I already prepared the nail tips and etched the insides of them, and you just see me doing that with this last nail tip. I do this just to secure better adhering to my nail bed, and just to make sure that I don't have my nails pop off for any reason. Dehydrating my nail beds. I knew I was supposed to prime it after, but for some reason I just went straight to gluing. I'm not sure why. I definitely should have primed, and I definitely recommend anyone that plans to do this method, that wants to keep you want to keep this nail set on your nails for a longer extended time. I think it would be better to probably dehydrate then prime. tips are glued on. Now you just see me filing my nails a little bit because they are sharp, the tips. These are pretty long nails. Now here is where I messed up. But before that, you see me using sunscreen, which I really do recommend. I saw another YouTuber with a nail channel do this, and I thought that it was a really smart idea. I definitely do plan to get this Selviland, or I don't know how to say the names, the brand name, but the glove, the UV glove, just to protect my hand for future sets. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but I put on this black gel polish, and this is what it did. It's literally like coming off. Like, what? I think maybe because this is a gel polish and these are gel extensions, I don't think they clash well. So while I kept going, I was just trying to work with it. I was trying to work with it and just push through and like see what I could make out of it and play around and just kind of go with the flow. But I just wasn't feeling it all in all. Like, it wasn't what my initial idea was. And I just knew, like, I had it in my mind, like, I know exactly what I want the nail set to look like. I just need to do the right thing. And so I feel like I didn't do that because, one, like I said before, I had nails that were gel form, gel made, right? And so the product was also gel, and that didn't work. But also, just what I was doing just wasn't working. So all in all, like, I tried to, you see me in these clips, you was doing the rhinestones and placing them on and trying to pretty it up and like work with it, like I said. But, and you even see me at some point, like, you don't see it in the clips, but I filed down, like I tried to like file off the nail to create more of that rippling effect I mentioned, like to make it look like it was like a distressed nail. Like, I was trying to work with it, but it did not work. So I ended up starting all the way from scratch. So here's what the final set result is looking like. Yeah, I wasn't happy, but it's okay because I think this still was a cool set, like for something else. I did wear it out and it was all right, but as you see, like there's some bubbles in the top coat, so I didn't really put enough top coat on the nail to seal it. But either way, it doesn't matter because we're gonna try and do all of this again. So what you see me now is putting oil on, and I decided to do the peel off method. So of course I could have used the peel off top coat, base coat that I got from Beetles, but instead I decided to do oil. I just wanted to protect my nails because doing that past set with the glue, I took some time off and just let my nails heal. I really do recommend anybody doing that between sets, between nails, just letting your nails breathe. So while I did that and just let my nails regain health again, they're still looking a little rough, but either way, I let them heal and as much as I could, but I wanted to also, start the next set and get my redemption back. Here I am now, just putting on the matte top coat with a separate nail brush because I didn't want to get any oil in the bottle, so I did it separately. And after that, I am going to cure for about like 15 seconds. I will say I was really scared because it was my first time putting my hand under the UV lamp, so I was extremely scared to burn my fingers and burn my nail. I was just really scared, so I just made sure I cleaned my nail as best as possible. I did have a little bit of flooding, so you'll see me clean my outer nail, make sure I have no, matte base coat on my skin either. And with the curing, I definitely should have done a longer cure time, but like I said, I was just literally scared. I wanted to take my time, get a feel for the process, and just do it step by step and just check on it. And so a lot of me is like checking on the set, checking on it, making sure it was adhering. When you do put it under the UV light, you feel it curing for sure. I heard everyone always say that, but now I finally get it. But I will say that they adhered pretty well, so they didn't come off that. They came off easily, but they didn't pop off. I didn't put enough matte coat either. Hence the reason why there's like kind of blotchiness there. So I'm going in with the second coat just to make sure I don't have any difficulty taking off the tips when I do. Lastly, I had a very hard time with placing the nail and making sure that it didn't flood, so I didn't want to put me doing that over and over again, so I just kind of set the camera aside and like took a break to just make sure I get the nail on right. I wipe any excess gel off of my skin before I cure, and I really took my time because the nails were popping off and in the middle of me doing my set and just a whole lot. So this is wrong. What you want to do is you don't want to use top coat. You want to use base coat. And you will see very, very soon in the clips why you don't want to use top coat. And you also want to make sure that your curing time is not for too long. I also cured a little too long. So instead, I think I cured for like 15 seconds. Instead, I cured for like 5 or 10 seconds. I'm not too sure, but I just made sure my curing time was shorter, so that way the base coat was still sticky enough to apply the glitter and it would stick. And it worked. It really worked, and it came out so beautiful. So now you'll just see me putting on the charms, and I'm gonna be quiet. I'll come back on when the nail set is completely finished. So to finish off this set, I'm just oiling my cuticles really quickly, and then we're done. I absolutely love this set so much. I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the nails. Tell me what you think about the turnout, and if you have any questions about anything. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.